You know what this is? It's not a movement, it's the only thing moving, huh? Dig that? Okay, oh yes, the war is coming. The gap keep growing with the wealthy and the slumming. So I use my mental riches for digits to keep them running till my chips come around. Like a Funyun, bite down, get a taste of that Midwest flavor. While I'm at it, let Mr. Rogers just shout out to my neighbors. I ain't mention the journal when I say wake up your paper. Not talking about Kobe when they mention a great Laker.
Yep. Welcome back to another episode of Unlabeled the podcast. Why y'all start laughing like that?
You see Trey dancing?
No, I didn't see him at all, dog. I didn't see him dancing at all. But welcome back to another episode of Unlabeled the podcast. I'm your illustrious host, Jerome Williams. I got my my two illustrious co-hosts in the building. Montre Brown and Kendall Watson. Blake, stop laughing, Trey. You're gonna throw me off, dog. Stop doing that. But we got Leslie. She'll be joining us a little bit later, maybe not. It's Mother's Day, so we might have to let her enjoy that. But we
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. But I do have Montre Brown in the building as well. Blades is on hiatus. I don't know where the fuck Blades is at. If anybody talked to Blades, tell him I said he about to I'm about to put in his 2 weeks notice for him. If y'all talk to him, man, let me fix
Blaze, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he is. I'm firing him like I fired you a little while ago.
Blaze, I got you. You ain't going nowhere. We gonna protest.
Hey, bro. Hey, speaking of protest, bro, how would you feel if people protesting for Gaza interrupted your graduation?
Hey, man, I'm all for that.
You all for that? So you wouldn't mind?
Nah, hell no. I get up and clap.
Let's anarchy. Let's disrupt the system.
Right.
No, you got to understand it from the parents' point of view. Like, there's something special that your child is going through that you trying to share with your child. So that's one of them times where people are absolutely gonna be selfish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Trey, I need you to do me a favor though, and I hate to do this live on the air, but your camera's too high. I need you to bring it down just a little bit in center. You kind of centered, but your camera's like too high. Just bring it down just a little bit. I'm gonna take an intermission while we get this fixed, brother. Hold on 1 second. All right. We back. Trey sending in the camera. We got the camera together and everything, man. But yeah, man. Kendall, you say you all for the protest though?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but I can understand what Trey's talking about. I mean, as far definitely, parents are there to obviously look at, attend the graduation. So definitely would interrupt that, but I'm all for it.
I think we should all just get up and party with the protesters when that happened.
Hey, look, we had Auburn Fest yesterday, and I think that's what they call it. Anyway, they was protesting right outside of there.
Damn, man, it's getting crazy out here, man. But it seemed to be all these protests seem to be upsetting a lot of people. I know a lot of it's postponing a lot of graduations or whatnot, or interrupting a lot of them.
They actually was protesting in front of the CNN building, so they took the CNN letters from the front of the building, so they came from, so they don't know, what building it is.
Oh, okay, so it just looked like a random building. No, propaganda is a fool, ain't it?
You ain't finna kill these numbers.
Right. Let me open this chat right quick. It's a lot going on, y'all. I'm sorry we so late too. We was about 18 minutes late today because we was having technology issues, man. This is what happened every time you try to go live. Here go Brandon. He getting started already talking about good afternoon. Drake gonna have to fight Kendrick. Like right off the bat, Brandon. Like you couldn't even give us a second to get into the topics yet, man. Like
man, you know what they came here for.
Yeah,
There's only one topic. There's only one topic they're here for.
I think that's the topic that's dominating the world right now. But outside of that, man, how y'all been, bro? It's been 3 weeks. It's been a lot going on in these 3 weeks, man. Like this rap beef is in full uptick. What's going on elsewhere in the world, man? It's a lot going on. Anything that we need to talk about before we start get to broaching this rap beef subject?
I just again want to just say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and appreciate y'all for all the tireless things that y'all do when you don't want to.
Right.
Love you to death.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kendall, your camera high too, man. Y'all out of practice, I see. There you go.
Well, I was trying to hide my you see, but okay.
Yeah, you good. You ain't gotta hide. You see, you see, but you good.
You see,
yeah. You all good, bro. What we talk about? Yeah, again, y'all done threw me off. But as far as Mother's Day, that's where we was at. I had to get Kendall back on track. But yeah, it's Mother's Day. Yeah, man, listen. Thank you to all the mothers out there because listen, bro, it's a tireless job and it's a very thankless job. Like you know what I mean? Like, but anybody that's out there doing it by yourself or if you got a husband, we thank you and we appreciate you for sure. It's like I said, this is a day that I tend to celebrate with my family, but we ain't here podding today, so they gonna have to take a back burner to the pod.
And the best Mother's Day song is still "Dear Mama."
Yes it is.
I was playing it this morning, blasting it.
You was blasting "Dear Mama" this morning.
Yeah, making pancakes.
Making pancakes. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to all the mothers out there, man. Thank y'all for joining us, tuning in. If y'all here listening on whatever app y'all listen on, because we streaming on Twitter. We ain't streaming on Facebook today, but YouTube and all that. So, man, thank y'all for tuning in and joining us. And on that note, man, I'm gonna get this party started the right way because we got a lot of hate to get to today. So I'm gonna start.
You know my mama from a jail cell.
Right. We got a lot of hate to get to today, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this off with some love. Oh wow. I just disconnected the love, y'all. See? Live shows. Here we go. Let me reconnect the love. Whatever can go wrong.
You talking about that? I Can Love You Better?
I Can Love You Better. She went crazy on that.
Again, another song that Kendrick and Drake will never touch.
Fact.
Yeah, fact. That's a big fact, man. Oh man, but yeah, I told you we starting with love today because it's a lot of hate to get to. So we had to start with love today. So we got a victor of the infamous Kendrick and Drake battle. How did y'all feel, man? Like, cause last time we came in here, I told you, I think the last time we actually potted, I said I don't think Drake was gonna respond. Then we came back the next week, Drake had actually finally responded, and I wasn't too impressed with his response. That was the last time we came in here. We talked about push-ups. That was the last joint that we talked about when we came in here. So. Right.
Push-ups was light, but it was still good. It was still a good response. Yeah. It was all right.
Yes, it was.
It was all right. And I mean, if you're starting to beef at like that, like if you're starting it at like that, and not in 2014 when all this actually started. So I guess it was. I guess it was a decent response.
Right. Well,
you see, Jerome, we're not gonna let Jerome do that. You know, we understand like when the real beef started, but we talking about on wax. It started with like that. And then it was Drake's response. That's how everybody in hip hop is taking it.
And everybody in hip hop would be wrong because it started. This beef goes all the way back. If we're gonna keep it a buck, this beef goes all the way back to what was it? A Control. If we're gonna keep it a buck.
Yep. I mean, pretty much. I mean, Drake. Drake didn't like the Control verse. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. So if we're gonna start it back there, but we'll just act like that never happened, and we'll start it out like that.
I recently learned that these niggas been basically subliminally taking shots at each other in several songs, right. And let me just start this with before we start this pod, everybody, I'm very Drake biased, so.
Right.
And the reason why I say that is because I have not listened to a lot of Drake albums. So I didn't know that he was on some of these songs kind of taking shots at Kendrick, or, you know, based on songs that he might have heard from his end. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really know that was going on. I just thought the Controls verse was kind of what set everything off, which I knew that. But even in between all of that, they've been taking shots at each other too. So I didn't know that. I wasn't aware.
Right. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up too, because like I said, Kendall don't like Drake at all. he don't listen to his music. He didn't know nothing about none of these subliminal shots. I listen to everything.
And I will say this: I do think Drake is a talented nigga. I'm not, you know, I think, you know, he's a good artist, or, you know, I'm not saying he's trash. You'll never hear me say that. It's just not my cup of tea because I don't like the singing. I'm a very R&B groom type nigga, so I want to hear good singing. If you're gonna sing, or go get an R&B nigga. That's what I'm used to. But again, I'm old, so it has nothing to do with Drake himself. It's just my personal opinion.
Your personal preference. Facts. They're going
crazy. He's talented.
They're going crazy in the chat. I need to take this off. But
Drake's called.
I'm done. No denying that.
He called. And also, no one thought he would win a beef like a rap.
No, we not doing that. Like, no.
I never did, and I'm a fan of Drake. I never one time thought
that's
like,
you.
Yeah, he finna get him.
That's you.
Don't,
that's you. Don't project, because everybody thought it was a rap. Everybody thought he was gonna go in and he was gonna body Kendrick. And
How could you think that?
Don't say everybody.
Don't say me. I'm talking about casual listeners. I'm talking about
them.
Right. I'm saying, because casual listeners don't care about like the truth in hip hop, and that's been proven. All they want to hear is the mess.
I think some of the casual fans knew too. Like, yeah, Drake nice, but he ain't gonna beat Kendrick. But like you said, to your point, it was a lot of people that definitely thought Drake was gonna win. You know, based on his track record.
His track record, right? He's made hits. Like, everybody thought he was gonna do what Kendrick did. He's made hits responding to niggas. Like, and that's why everybody thought he was gonna win this. Well, not everybody, but the casual listeners, so to speak. It's casual listeners that still think he won this. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how you can't just project your feelings on it, Trey. I never thought he was gonna win.
No, I don't talk to people with those type of thoughts.
Whatever, dog. Listen,
that don't even make sense to me. I'd get upset having that conversation.
Yeah, it's a lot of casual listeners out there that just thought he was gonna win.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, it is Kendrick. That is a fact. But anyway,
it's Kendrick Lamar. Like, you know what I mean? Like. Yeah.
But Kendrick Lamar doesn't mean anything to the casual listeners, bro, because they not hip hop fans. A lot of these cats are just now discovering Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers because it is this. We did a whole podcast breaking down that album and how wonderful that album was. We did an entire podcast breaking it down track for track, and these casual listeners, bro, they took it for granted. They didn't even absorb it like that. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point about the casual listeners, bro. When you insert them into this conversation, a lot of them thought that Drake was gonna take off on him. But like I said, it was the boogeyman. It was Kendrick Lamar. He ran up against a better opponent. And if you listen to Kendrick, you can tell how thoughtful he is when he puts his music together. So all that mess and all that type of shit that you come at him with, it's not gonna work on him. You know what I mean? And he proved it with these tracks. Every one of his responses, like, bro, we can keep it at a friendly fade. We can don't make this messy. You don't want to go there. He kept warning this kid over and over again on these diss records, like, you don't want to do this. You don't want to make this messy. Let's keep it at a friendly fade.
But we have to be honest though. He did mention the nigga son, so I mean, I agree. He didn't really say nothing personal, but he did bring up the nigga son in Euphoria. So that was a way to just kind of bait him just a little bit, so that he could get it started. Yeah. Which personally I think was genius. You know what I'm saying? So,
but before that, what happened? He on push-ups, he brought up his wife. His immediate response was to bring up his wife. Like I said, this is why I don't like.
I thought it was
No, he brought up his wife in push-ups.
Okay.
So let me break it down. This is why I don't like starting the beef at 2014. I mean, at like that. This is why I like to go all the way back to 2014, because everybody act like Kendrick just immediately jumped out the window. If you listen to Control, when he said, "Hey, I'm gonna make sure that niggas don't hear another verse from y'all," and he started naming names. And then Kendrick goes on BET Cypher. Well, Drake does an interview about this, and this is why I like to start it all the way back there, because Drake was like, "I'm just not fucking with that guy." He's like, he's making a moment. The only reason we talking about it is because of the Control verse, because he said people names. So And then Kendrick goes on the BET Cypher and he taps him up on there, talking about calling him a sensitive rapper. He never got personal one time. He just talked about his lyrical ability and called him sensitive. That was it. Then you fast forward to 2022. Like I said, there was a lot of subliminals said back and forth, but then 2022 on Baby King record, when Kendrick goes, hey, you know, who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Like he's letting it be known, like, I'm coming for this #1 spot I guess you want to call it metaphorical #1 spot that y'all keep banking up in hip hop. And then you got J. Cole rapping like he was rapping for the last 5 years. And then fast forward to two birds for first person shooter, and then you get a response to that on Like That. That's where it started. Immediately after Like That, I thought Drake was, because this beef had been going on for so long, was going to drop a nuke. It didn't happen. So let's start there. He responds to Like That, and the first thing he says is, "You be with a bodyguard like Whitney." Everybody knows this is Kendrick Lamar's wife. So on Euphoria, yeah, I'm gonna bring up your son and how bad of a parent you are. Like it's fair. It's fair. You bring up my wife family. I don't know why people don't understand that. Like
you can't leave that alone. So
leave that alone. Yeah,
like I said, he didn't really even get personal either. So I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But.
Yeah. So and then Drake comes.
I was loving when the gloves came off.
Yeah. I don't like the messy shit. Not in hip hop, because that leads down a whole nother path of something else. Like as a real man with a family and kids, you talk about my family and kids, fam, I'm coming for you. Simple as that. Right. I don't know how y'all. I don't know how would you feel. I know you ain't got that yet, Kendall. But how would you feel if somebody was talking about your wife and kids?
Well, I mean, for me personally, in the you know, in the context of hip hop, I would probably take it a little differently, you know what I'm saying? But again, they have bad blood, so it's probably just, you know, that's why Kendrick took it to the direction that he took it. And like I said, he might be, you know, it's different for him in terms of his family, how he feels with it. So me personally, if it was like in hip hop circles and then, you know, anything is fair game for me. But I'm not necessarily, you know, me personally. Mm-hmm. I don't even like when you niggas call me with anything, with any tea. You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. But I just think in hip hop and all of that, when you know something about a nigga or whatever, it's probably gonna get said. I mean, just like the karate class thing with Jay-Z. We didn't know, but it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we just thought that was funny. You know what I mean? So any of that stuff is just, for me, grounds. But if a nigga tell you, hey, bro, leave my family out of it, and then we can, you know what I'm saying? But that's where it gets disrespectful to me, and I think kind of Drake took it to. As soon as he tells you keep the family out of it, and they very, Family Matters, he's still talking about how she's on the screensaver. Yeah. I mean, he's on her screensaver.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the Jay-Z beef, because like that's what I like. Like just the way different generations handle stuff, because like everybody forgets that the whole Nas baby, you know who did, you know what I mean, you know who did, you know what, you know what I mean. Yeah. When Jay-Z said that bar, nobody knew what he was talking about. That was between him and Nas. Nobody knew that Jay-Z was dating Nas' girlfriend at some point. You know what I mean? Or baby mama at some point. So when he released Super Ugly and he said all that foul shit talking about I left condoms on your baby car seat and all that type of shit, his mom came right out the woodwork like, you need to apologize to that young lady. You know what I mean? She came right out the woodwork like, you need to apologize because that was your girlfriend. This ain't some hoe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like his mom came right out like, nah, like defended this woman's honor. And to me, that was commendable then. You know what I'm saying? It looked kind of weird in hip hop, but I thought it was dope that she made him apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this ain't some jump off or somebody you mess with. This was actually your girlfriend. So go apologize.
No, absolutely, bro. And that just goes to what Kendall was saying. It's like when it's in the context of hip hop, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They just kind of jump certain situations. They just jump off the roof with it. You know what I mean? And that absolutely happened in this one. And I do think Kendrick was phenomenal the way he did bait Drake. You know what I mean? Because that's really all Drake gonna go after is the women and you know what I mean, like that type of stuff anyway. Yeah. Because that's just who he caters to anyway. So,
and he was stuck on it. He could not leave it. Everything after that was just about Kendrick's wife and his baby and all that type of shit. He was stuck on it, bro.
You really didn't like Family Matters, though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I never said I didn't like Family Matters. What are you talking about?
No, I'm asking. No, I mean, like, because that was fire. I really thought that was a good diss.
No,
I thought that was
okay. So hold on a second.
I really did.
Because if this the one I'm thinking about, I'm gonna play it. I wasn't gonna do this, but Trey's making me do this, y'all. So,
but while you're getting it up, I just want to say, like, this is why Euphoria is my favorite, though. Just because in the beginning, when he talked, the superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence, and he talking about you a famous actor, paranoid, and you about to be spiraling. Like all of this is going on, like right now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like after the effect of the whole beef, like clearly his brand is kind of like Kendrick has basically rebranded this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Into something a little bit different. So just the stuff that he was basically saying, like how you gonna be fabricating them stories about my family, you know, because you heard Mr. Morale, you know, that type of shit. Like he just basically like told niggas everything Drake was gonna do, and dude did that shit. Like that shit is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's why he won. Like.
So now that we're here, because I wasn't gonna do this, but Trey's forced me to do this because I feel like other podcasts have broken it down a lot better than where we're gonna go. Because I want to what I want to have a conversation about is the cultural ramifications of this shit and what and how the culture was attacked in this and what light the culture is in right now. And I'm not liking this shit. So we're gonna have a larger conversation after we get done discussing these tracks. But I'm gonna go ahead and play Family Matters.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying.
Hold on a second, I fucked up, y'all. God damn it. Stop. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not mean to. This is live production errors again. Hold on a second. So y'all can actually hear it. My phone, for some reason, wants to keep taking screenshots instead of letting me turn the volume up. So if y'all wondering what the hell is going on, that's what's going on up here. So there we go. Here we go.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying.
I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad. Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it PG. I was really trying to keep it PG. If you had
Should I complain now, or should I let it play a little bit more?
You can't play the first 2 minutes because I mean it really is like not good. You know what I mean? But like then you get 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You can vibe to the next 5 minutes.
What you mean?
So
now you saying it's not good? I thought you just said it was.
No. It is a good diss. It's like a 7-minute song, man.
I know. I want to go bar for bar and break it down.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm doing. I want to go bar for bar and break it down. But I have to find. I think that was the actual edited version. I want to actually play the real one because they edited out nigga when he said that, and I don't like that. I need all that shit. Here it is.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying.
Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad.
Hey, why do you say niggas like that?
You know why?
Drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it PG. I was really trying to keep it PG. If you had a set, they give your ass a DP. You civilian gang in real life, you PC. You know who really bang and set my nigga YG. You know who really bang and set my nigga Chuck T. You know who even bang and set out there CB. And nigga Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. You better have some paperwork or that shit fake T. Can't be rapping by no ratting that we can't read. I mean it's true, a nigga slimy for my AP. Just like how Metro nigga slime him for his main squeeze. Out here begging for attention, nigga say please. Always rapping like you bout to get the slaves freed. You just acting like an activist, it's make believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. Say you hate the girls I fuck, but what you really mean? I've been with black and white and everything that's in between.
Nope. I'm stopping it right there, Trey, because you giggling too much. No, go ahead and defend this shit.
No, I wasn't finna defend it. I was laughing because, like, why would he say that? No, I'm a realist. I'm not a stan of anybody, any other man. You're right. I just said I like his music,
okay.
And I thought this was a good diss, but I did discuss with you. It was some things he said in here, especially in the beginning, that just was like, why? and me and Kendall were also laughing at how hard he said the N-word. He like screamed it, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Let's get back to it.
Tired wifing up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem. On some Bobby shit, I wanna know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could've left the kids out of this, don't blame me.
Right here.
You a dog and you know you just
Like right here, I didn't really care for all that first part, but like right here where he like kind of bring Whitney in it, like to me, when I'm just putting myself when I'm first listening to it. I'm like, damn, like like that's crazy. Like I didn't know that was out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really know because again, I don't really follow Kendrick's, personal life like that. I'm like I don't really know. So like when I'm hearing that, I'm like, damn, this thing about to go in. Like I started liking this portion of it, but like you said, that first part, I definitely was a fan, especially with the singing. Like I said, I'm just like, bro,
drop. I was really trying to keep it.
But the drop. When the second verse, after the second verse, when he say drop, I thought that was kind of slick. I just don't like to hear the melody part, but I like that he was kind of antagonizing the nigga to like, hey, hurry up and drop. Like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like drop. I'm ready for you. Like, but clearly he was not prepared.
He was not prepared. We're gonna talk about the missteps after this Get Done Rocking. This song long as hell.
Your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did it dirty all your life, you tryna make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be day free. Don't make it day freeze, cause if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all making plenty fucking sense to me. Hey, let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake, now shake that ass for free. Yeah, we're not that kind of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Yo man, a Lil K, we call that shit a mini Drake. He always said I overlooked him, I was staring straight. These bars go over Kenny head no matter what I say. I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase. Knew it was smoke when Abel hit us with the serenade. Niggas say, almost started reaching for my waist. Drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it. Yeah.
This is when he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I was just saying, this is when I was like, okay, I have never heard Drake really rap like this before. Like, that's how I felt when I was listening to it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, right. I mean, and again, I know the nigga can rap. I'm not denying none of that. I've always just made fun of him with the whole ghostwriting shit. But I always thought the nigga could rap. You know what I'm saying? So, but when this flow, I had really never, heard him put it down like that. So I paused. So I had I had respected this. Like, this nigga going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite, but I'll explain to you why afterwards.
Okay.
Niggas is a joke. I take it serious though. Yeah. Look. If Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga really shooting in your gang, that's peace, brother. Y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the stick talking falsetto, save it for a hip hop.
I also want to say that even though this was the best verse, I kind of felt like he really didn't pay that much attention to Kendrick, and it was like for everybody else, kind of. But I think he kind of lapsed on that. I think he should have just stayed on Kendrick with this beat. Like I think if he would have did this. And then whenever, that other verse that he did, I think that would have really put him in a better lead. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, Kendrick dropped right after that nigga. But if he would have just kind of focused on Kendrick, I kind of felt like he should have did that instead. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Hey, listen, bro. Whenever you want to stop it and discuss something, let's discuss it because I got a lot to get to.
Don't even be at home, dog. You a souvenir out the gift shop. Nigga still mad about that one hoe. We ain't even fuck. I just lip lock with her. I get active when it's wartime. I ain't even really let my dick drop, nigga. What the fuck? I heard Rick drop, nigga. Talking something about a nose job, nigga. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy and doubt. I never told y'all niggas put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kinda like your old job, nigga. House sitting on some land, but it's out where no one even really know y'all niggas. Bitches gotta drive 2 hours for you pay them just to give a blow job, nigga. Must have started up a snowball, cause my last record deal was 400 M's. These days, that's a low bar, nigga. Hey, who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas need a shell from the clip? Always knew I had to smoke y'all niggas. Good kid, Mad City van, Will pot the latch and make the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussy dying, it's a war cry. Weekend music getting played in all the spots where boys got a little more pride. That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta paying just to find a tour guide. Able run your fucking bread, need to buy some more chains for some more guys. Let me find another street nigga I could take to the game courtside. Let me get a used Ferrari for a rapper, take the nigga on a horse ride. Anything to take a spotlight off the fact the boss is a drugged out little punk sissy from the north side. Rock him talking shit again. Gas cause you hit my BM first, nigga. Do the math who I was hitting in. I ain't even even know you rap still, cause they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again for you think of dropping any shit again. Even when you do drop, they gon' say you should've modeled cause it's mid again. Smoking 50, but they should've put you on the first one, trying to get it in. Ask Spring if this a good idea, the next time you cut it in a bed again. Shit, even tell your leader boy alone before you get your head split again. Pluto shit made me sick to my stomach, we ain't never really been through it. Lil Wayne, he a fucking lame, so I know he had to be an influence. These niggas had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums dissing, I just did a Kim to it. Niggas skimmed through it. Me and Savage had the hoes dripping wet at shows, almost had to swim to it. K-Dot shit is only hitting hard when Baby King put his pen to it. Ross calling me the white boy and the shit kinda got a ring to it. Cause all these rappers waving white flags while the whole fucking club sing to it. Murder scene on your man tonight, then come to vigil with the candlelight. Body at the fucking body and you know Rick reading my Miranda rights. I'm going on vacation, I hope next time y'all plan it right. Cause you gotta pay for saying my name. Guess now niggas understand the price, man. What?
Okay. So I just want to we could pause it. So this where I was like, okay, the nigga was the good kid, Mad City van will pop the latch and let the door slide. Like I'm like, all right. I don't believe any of that, but I like that.
No, absolutely not.
And I didn't really take it from a violent standpoint. I was more so taking like a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like K-Dot, what do you say? K-Dot shit on me hitting hard when Baby King
put his pen to it.
Mm-hmm. Like again, that's not true, but I like I like that. Mm-hmm. Ross calling me the white boy. Well, I didn't really like that one with the shit kind of got a ring to it because all the rappers waving white flag.
White flag. Yeah.
All the whole club sing to it. Like, all right, bro. But that was all right, you know what I'm saying? But and then the one about Rick Ross reading his Miranda rights, that shit was funny to me.
I love the bar about Ozempic having the side effect of jealousy. That shit was hard. That shit's super hard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, to me, I'm going on vacation now. I hope you niggas plan it right.
We ain't got there yet.
Hey, that was the exit period.
Hold on a second. Let's get back to it.
Just open his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at? Cause I wanna talk to the man of the house. West Coast niggas do phase, right? Come get this ass whooping, I'm handing them out. You wanna take up for real? Then come get his legacy out of my house. A cease and desist is for hoes. Can't listen to lies that come out of your mouth. You caught a 2-pack of steak and begged them to sue me and get that shit down. I'm losing perspective on beef. Boy went to send beat and I kill you for fun. Your daddy got robbed by Top. You stunning and Wayne like father like son. And Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none. They shook about what I'ma say, but texting your phone like we already won. You tell me what I shouldn't say, but fucking my nigga, it's already done. We already know it's a 20v1. We already know why you went number 1. It's clearly because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. You right about fuck the big 3. It's only Big D in this video proof. Our son should go play at the park. 2 light-skinned kids, the shit will be cute. Unless you don't wanna be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. We get it, we got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get that you like to put gin in your juice. We get that you think that you bishop and juice. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, she be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Is it cause you living that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't wanna make her your actual wife. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right, cause we know the girls that you actually like. The darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all on your face like what happened to Mike. Oh shit, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually Mike. Michael was praying his features would change, so people believe that he's actually white. Top will make you do features for change. Get on pop breakers and rap for the whites. And wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you only him to stay out of the light. Oh shit, just follow me right, cause nothing you saying could bother me right. I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I headed to Delilah with all of my ice. Headed to Delilah with all of my ice. Headed to Delilah with all of my ice. This shit gotta be over by now for anyone out here that's calling it right. You did. You did. You did. You did. There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to hide, you know what I mean. They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. The picture you paint, it ain't what it seemed. You did.
Like
I will say this though. I think that verse was like added. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he added to that shit after he heard Euphoria, because this shit don't sound like it's in sync with the other 2 songs. Like I kind of felt like the whole "I'm going on vacation," blah blah blah, like all of that from the second with the with the cold ass beat. I think that was the end of the song. But I think after that Euphoria dropped, and I think was the 6 and 16 or whatever.
616.
616 in LA.
Yeah.
I think after that, that's when I think he added that verse to it because it just didn't sound like it was really like in sync with the rest of the song, and it kind of sounded out of place. And I didn't really understand like the singing part. Like I just think you should have just kept rapping if you was even going to add a third verse. But I think he thought he was done. After,
he clearly thought he killed. He clearly thought he killed him. That's why he's saying you dead, you dead, you dead, you dead. Like, bro, come on now. Like, and like to me, I really, really, really cringed when he said that it's only Big D in his video proof, and then immediately went to Our Kids Should Go Play in the Park. Like, my nigga, like I know what you're trying to do, but like stop it, bro. Like he left himself wide open for anybody who clever, for anybody who's ever written a diss song before, clown their friends or anything like that. It was way too much stuff he was leaving himself open with. And then even the question, the lines where he questioning Kendrick, like why'd you move to Brooklyn? Is it because you live in that bachelor life? Like that's clever in a diss song? I'm asking y'all, is that clever?
He absolutely had lost me too there. Yeah, and I think Kendall, you're absolutely right. He definitely wrote some more on here that came afterwards because it just don't make sense.
Talking about this whole verse, that whole when the beat switch. After I think he was those first two, the first part, and then that when the beats changed with the popping the latch and all of that. That whole part, I think that was when he was talking about.
What's crazy for me is I actually was vibing to that last verse. Right up until he got to, I'm gonna say, as soon as he said, "We get it. You like to put gin in your juice. We get it. You think you Bishop and Juice." Everything after that, it's like that, like not like okay, like now it's getting a little, you know what I mean?
We get it. We got it. The blacker the beer, the
sweeter. Yeah. Like it just started getting really weird.
Like,
and
leave that shit alone, bro.
Like, now you getting too personal. Like you know what I mean? Like like Rome just said, like your whereabouts and what you doing, why you moved to Brooklyn. Like okay. No one wants to hear that.
And my whole issue with this is like this is the biggest battle that you're gonna face in your career. Like, they next albums. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: Kendrick next album is gonna go crazy.
Sure.
His next album is gonna go crazy. Whatever project he released, it's probably gonna go like 9 times platinum.
All you gotta do is call that shit "I Hate You." Right. That shit gonna go 10. That shit gonna go down.
Right, but Drake, like this is done. I think almost irreparable damage to his career losing this battle in the fashion that he lost it in. Like I think his next project ain't gonna sell close to what his projects are used to selling as. You know what I mean? So especially because it's like he's been tone deaf this whole time. Like even continuing to drop memes after you lost. Like after your crib get robbed, you drop this cryptic message on there where you watching the movie talking about would y'all be happy if I died? Then not this morning he posted on Instagram like a samurai facing off against an army talking about some it's time for summer vibes now. You know what I mean? Like all these are missteps. Like all these, like fam, just go radio silent. Get your ass off that computer. Stay off Instagram. Just go radio silent and get back in the booth and just write some hits. You ain't even got to respond to Kendrick. You ain't even got to post no more memes. Nothing. Just be done with it, fam. Just disappear for a little while. Write your hits and come back out and just drop. It ain't even that deep no more. Like to me, it was like
too big for that, bro. He ain't gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I know.
He ain't never lost like this before.
Right,
so.
his ego is attached to it. That's the issue. Like his ego is way too attached to this. Yeah, so it's gonna 100% be. He like I can definitely see him not doing it, but he should. But like I said, his ego is being too. And like I said, even having his ego that attached to this whole battle is a misstep as well. You know what I mean? Because but. Anyway, off of that, let me go back to the verses. So, like, I really hated that he started this song off by saying nigga after Kendrick told him we don't want to hear you say nigga no more on your forehead. That shit bothered the fuck out of me. The slave lines, Drake, this is the second time. You did it on the song with SZA. You didn't disrespect the American slaves, fam. Like, that's not cool, Drake. This is the second time you did that. The first line was, I whip you like American slaves. Like,
whipped and chained you like American slaves.
I whipped and changed you like American slaves. This is the second time, bro. Like, you leaving yourself way too open for a cat as talented as Kendrick. And that was the issue. You know what I mean? But this whole Drake and Kendrick shit started off with a bunch of different cultural conversations that I want to have before we go into the Kendrick side of stuff. So with this whole thing, like when he called him when Kendrick called in his ethnicity, a lot of people took it as colorism, and for the slow people out there, that's not what he was doing. When Kendrick said that Drake ran to Atlanta and all this type of stuff to kind of get, and that's why he said we don't want to hear you say nigga no more and all this type of stuff. Kendrick was basically addressing his ethnicity. So I want to bring up to y'all, like, How did y'all feel about Kendrick going there with Drake? Did you feel like he was being like a colorist, or did you feel like he used that to his advantage? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Trey, stop muting your phone. But no, you good.
No, my bad. I'm just being honest with you, man. I didn't have a lot of issues with the whole beef.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Drake messed up by bringing slaves and thing into that, because he should be smart enough to know that since he's even become famous, like your hard hip-core fans have really kind of judged him on like, man, are you really hip hop?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know cats that's from the hood that's like, no, I ain't listening to no Drake.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't no rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's an MC. He can absolutely rap. He's talented. But certain people, they've always viewed him like, I don't think he's black enough. You know what I mean? So he know that. So it's just certain things you absolutely don't say. And like Jerome said, that's your second time saying it. I cringed when he said it too. I was like, you didn't even have to say that. And I understand he was trying to kind of come at Kendrick for being the type of artist Kendrick is. You know what I mean? But that's just not how you do it though. But besides that, I just, even Kendrick, I mean, I really enjoyed the beef. You know what I mean? I really did. I didn't have an issue with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like he baited him. And what's crazy is he baited him to the point of where now Kendrick can really say anything he wants. And nobody really gonna judge him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can really get personal with you now too, because I really did bait you.
Now let me before we continue on the type of artist Kendrick is, I don't want to digress too far off of it, but what type of artist is Kendrick though? Because like I keep hearing this topic that Kendrick is this super hotep pro-black artist, and I don't get that from Kendrick at all. He made one funk album that was, if you're familiar with funk music, it is kind of inspired by like the black struggle and all that type of stuff like that, and pro-blackness. He made one album, that was To Pimp a Butterfly. Every other album that Kendrick has made has been human albums. He's talked about his experiences growing up in Compton. The next album was, you know, just his life, a more introspective look into his life and how he felt about America with Damn. And then when you go to Miss Morale and the Big Steppers, it was everything he was going through during the pandemic, being a father of two, raising a family. So I don't really understand where people view him as this super blackety black, super pro black artist. Do y'all feel that way about his music? Being fans of Kendrick music?
No. What's crazy is I feel the same way as you. I think he jumps on everybody's. Like he's done hits with different genres. Yeah. Like To Pimp a Butterfly, like that's just hits all the way through.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But no,
so
that's not what I'm asking.
I've never viewed him as that type. I think he's just a very iconic artist. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think he has he can make hits anyway. He can make different songs. He has different styles he can use. You know what I'm saying? So like I've never viewed him that way, but he is viewed that way. And I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping, because that's what other people say. Like that's just how they view him.
And I don't agree with that at all. I think it's he has a certain level of consciousness in his music, but I don't think it's to the level where people act like where he's out there trying to act like this super activist, where I'm out here marching in the streets and type of stuff. Not saying that he ain't done stuff like that before, but what I'm saying is I just don't understand where people got that from, because I feel like he makes human music. He talks about his experience. Kendall, what do you feel about? How you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've never taken him for that. I know he is pro-black, but I've never taken him for like, you know what I'm saying, like some sort of pro-black music. Like you said, with To Pimp a Butterfly, that was basically in that context. I think this is more so him, you know, Kendrick was kind of talking about Drake from a perspective of you're inauthentic. You know, you're basically a chameleon type of thing, where you kind of leech onto certain types of cultures and, you know, basically kind of fit whenever you need to. That's kind of why he was saying how many black features until you feel you black enough. Mm-hmm. Yachty can't give you no swag either. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. Mm-hmm. Basically, you know, like when I see you standing next to Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. You know, we've always kind of alluded to the fact that he kind of seemed feminine in a way. Sometimes he's always kind of like, even the song where, like I said, the second verse, I felt like he was the ASAP Rocky. He was killing this nigga. Like I felt like mm-hmm. I felt like that's what he was covering. And then he started kind of shitting on Rihanna, and it's like, why are you even talking about her? But you know, but you see what I'm saying? Like he feel like he a bad bitch or something, like where he gotta bring up a woman and even bring her. You know what I'm saying? Even like, why would she even be in the conversation? Is kind of what my point is. Like, you could say you smashed or whatever you did with her, but just keep that in that context, that you still coming at ASAP. Like, why you even bringing her up like that where you coming at her too. So it just was weird, you know. So I think that's kind of what Drake was really more so alluding to, talking about like you kind of leech off of certain things as much as you want, and then you don't help in return. You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of doing things for yourself and for your benefit. And I think that's kind of, you know, I think it's kind of Kendrick is coming from that perspective of it's me against the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Drake is. He's a part of that world. You know what I'm saying? In terms of that fake shit, the facade. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's kind of where I think the conversation went with that versus him more so just talking about the race or the ethnicity part.
Right. Yeah.
On the line in the sand more.
Yeah. And it's true when you look at it with that scope, because he's done everything from Afro beats to trying to make that Last Dance album that he's made, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but you don't have the cultural cachet to tap in like that. And I think that was where the ethnicity part came into play, because and like I said, I want to broach this carefully, because like I said, I started the whole podcast with love, but the truth of the matter is you were a Canadian man raised by a white mother. So what proximity of blackness do you have? You know what I mean? Like, so I think that was also what Kendrick was kind of touch on, like, because he would never say that to J. Cole.
Right. But also because J. Cole, like you said, is an American, so he knows. Even if his mom, I feel like, even if his mom were white, I feel like, especially if he grew up in North Carolina, I still feel like J. Cole would have had an understanding still, because he's a part of that world. Yeah. Drake, he's nothing against Canada, but it wasn't like how it is here. You know what I'm saying? In terms of racism and things like that. Like, that's why he was so okay with saying what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the lines about Michael Jackson, the free the slave shit, he was so okay with even saying that. Like, he thought that shit was fly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like that shit, you know, like a Drake fanatic, he gonna say, well, you know, that was slick, but just a person who just not, you know, just on some objective shit, like that was weird. Like, we get it, we got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter. Like, huh? Like, what is you talking about, bro? Like, why are you even? Why? And you doubling down on that shit, you know? And that's what Kendrick was talking about when he said, you know, I electrify him, you pacify him. Like, your shit is just low hanging fruit, kicking it music. We doing it, you know, guys playing, you know, all that fly shit, and it's not really any substance. Like, you know, his music doesn't necessarily grow. It's just gonna be some fly shit year after year. You know, he's still doing his thing. I don't think Drake is gonna be. I think he's still going to be around. I just think his brand is different, but I don't think he's going to be canceled or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, this definitely gonna, but like I said, this definitely gonna take a huge hit on his career because of disrespect to black culture. Like as simple as that. Like you done all but lost California and Atlanta. I know it's gonna be some outliers out there that like his music in California and Atlanta, but for the most part, culturally, you done lost that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be very, very weird to see him kind of be able to bounce back from that, especially the way Kendrick is on his head. Because I feel like we still getting a Not Like Us video, and I think he gonna take all that pedophile shit out of the Not Like Us song. I think he's gonna get a whole nother verse, but it's still gonna ring off the same way. You know what I mean?
I think he gonna keep all that shit.
You think he gonna keep all that shit?
Yeah.
Bro, this shit is on the radio, bro. I said, I do Uber on the side a little bit. Bro, when I just play the radio just so I ain't gotta try to switch music and, you know, do all that shit, you know. And bro, that shit be on the radio, bro. Like, certified lover boy. They don't even block out pedophile.
Wow. I don't listen to the radio, so that's crazy. That fact that you said that, like, that's nuts.
They don't even block that word out. You know, they block the swear words out and all that, but they not even block that shit out, bro. That shit. And then I heard Euphoria on the radio. Like, I'm waiting to hear Family Matters.
Let me ask you a question, because with me, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I play Drake music a lot, and I've tried to go play a couple of his songs, bro, and they don't even sound the same to me now. Like, I immediately just like, what the fuck? Like, damn, I can't listen to this shit. I just hit skip next song, bro. Like, am I the only one that's having an effect on y'all in the chat? Answer that question. Am I the only person that's having the same effect on?
Kendrick dealt my man's a blow. he dealt him a blow, man. He'll be okay now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm speaking on it, man.
Yeah.
But he really will be okay though. because you got to think like Drake is like worldwide. Like it's so many different cultures really love him. So like he absolutely gonna take a blow from like black and brown culture, like the real deep hip hop fans. You know what I mean? But like his music is in pop. It's in so many different genres besides hip hop. You know what I mean? So he'll be okay. Like it ain't. No, I don't think. I really do think he's too big for it to really destroy his career.
No, yeah,
he's not just hip hop. You know what I mean? And rap.
Brandon said I listen to Drake the same way I listen to R. Kelly. I hate Brandon, but anyway, I think no.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I would.
No,
I'd rather
don't say it online. Don't say it online.
I'd rather listen to R. Kelly than Drake.
Hey, I'm done.
Like, I'm just telling you, bro. I mean, I don't even listen to R. Kelly.
How you take the mic off?
I don't even know. I don't know, bro.
I don't even listen to R. Kelly like that. But I'm just saying, talent is talent, nigga. I don't want to hear that bad singing, bro.
I'm with you.
I am not a fan of that shit.
Just keep it.
I fast forward that nigga every time he sing. I fast forward that shit.
But
let him sing his songs, man.
But like I said,
leave him alone.
but like I said, because I know a lot of people out there, man. They like to act like because you like Kendrick music, you some blackity black super pro black person, and even if you are, like, man, it's a lot of these brothers out here that give us a bad rap because they like to take the low hanging fruit when it comes to these race conversations, and they use it for every ounce of the argument, like the colorism and shit. Like I told you, I'm a dark skinned brother. I'm super woke. This whole podcast is based on consciousness and shit, and I still love Drake music. You know what I mean? Like with the whole Kendrick shit, I'm also a huge Kendrick fan because he's hip hop. He embodies the everything, the MC, the metaphors, the entendres, the concepts, all that type of shit. So I fuck with Kendrick too. But I also know it's a place for every brand of music. I don't just listen to hip hop. I listen to R&B, gospel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Jazz shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can enjoy any music in its facet. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people out here who really is giving consciousness a bad name with this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all seen any of that floating around? Have in y'all community? Have y'all had these conversations?
Well, no. I think, like I said, I've talked to some people where like, you know, and I'm in a basketball league now or whatever. So like when Not Like Us, you know, was the night before. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like Saturday, right? So I had a game that Sunday, and like one of the dudes that was on the other team, they had came in. You know what I'm saying? Because they was about to get ready. And one of them said, what? Like just walked by, you know what I'm saying? It was in his head, like as he was going up to the bleachers, so go sit down. Like I think it's definitely embedded in the culture in terms of like people know who won. It's just like Ether and Takeover, man. Like niggas know Jay-Z lost. Like that's why Jay-Z had to come out with like 3 other songs because Ether took such a blow to the niggas brand to an extent. You know, he still was Jay-Z and we still was gonna fuck with his music regardless. Right. But in terms of that, like we know Nas won. Like I mean, we don't say takeovered. We say ethered. You know what I'm saying? That's a term.
That's a fact. We definitely say ethered. Yeah.
That's a term, nigga. Like you was ethered. Your shit ethered, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't say that about Jay-Z's song. And again, so I don't think it's gonna take that huge blow like that. But in hip hop circles for sure. Saying it's definitely gonna affect it. But like the 50-year-old, you know, soccer mom or you know what I'm saying? These little 6-year-olds that don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Oh, they might know. Let me not say that. It's traveling everywhere. These kids know about they not like us. But you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that they probably don't know the intricacies of what's going on. So I just think the general fan or you know them pop radio stations and shit like that Drake's still gonna get played. Yeah. So
the only reason I disagree with you is because, like I said, Jay-Z and Nas were both children of the culture. They had the culture cachet. Jay-Z, you know what I mean. So like Drake technically doesn't, and that's why I feel like this is gonna be a bigger blow to his career than we all expected. Only time gonna tell, but that's just me on the outside looking in.
I'm just talking from a battle perspective. I was just saying, like, it didn't kill him. I don't think it's going to kill Drake, but in hip-hop circles it will, yes. But like I said, I just think in the general fan, just the person that doesn't even really – I don't like rap, but I love Drake. Those niggas.
Right.
Those niggas, I think that they're going to continue to listen to Drake. I don't think that's going to necessarily stop. I think it'll affect them somewhat, you know, because I think they're going to find out, you know, like, oh, what happened with that? And then they might go and listen to some Kendrick, but I don't think they're going to stop listening to Drake unless some fly shit come out about, with the whole.
Yeah.
He's always been a weirdo with children, so I've been talking about that forever.
Yeah,
but allegedly, but I'm just saying, he's always kind of been weird around some damn kids. So I think if that comes out and he was really out here grooming kids and shit like that, then
right.
hell yeah, that's gonna cancel his ass. But as far as this, I don't think that's gonna really affect his bottom line.
Go ahead, Trey.
But what Jerome was saying too, though, the thing with Jay-Z and Nas is, I personally believe, Jay-Z did lose that battle, but I still think he a better rapper. I just do.
No doubt.
Now, when you come here though,
Kendrick,
Drake not a better rapper than him, and this happened to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, so for his blow is definitely gonna be bigger for sure.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's gonna be big.
Jay-Z was still number one his next album. You know what I mean? Like, because
but Drake was more global than Jay-Z was.
Right. No,
that's only because well, no, he do make more global music. You're right. I was about to give
more global than him.
That's a fact.
I don't listen to Drake.
I was more so talking in like the hip hop groups, like the people that really are in the hip hop.
Hip hop circle. Hip hop circle. No doubt.
Y'all got to remember though, everybody out here doing BBL Drizzy remakes. The motherfuckers got tubas out here doing. Hold on a second,
let me just explain why I say that. So, like, I'm in a little family group chat with my aunts and shit. What's up with my aunt and my mom's? Oh shit, you there?
Oh shit, my camera must have died. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So I'm, and they was talking about my sister had brought that shit up, the whole Kendrick versus Drake thing. And she was like, I'm surprised they still playing Drake music, because she was like, it's still on Spotify or whatever she's saying. I said, they still gonna listen to Drake. I said, you got the average 50-year-old blah 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 soccer moms or soccer dad, that type. I said that don't even care about what's going on. They still gonna hear that shit. And then my aunt immediately came in there and was like, yeah, I'm definitely still gonna be listening to Drake. She's like, I don't even really be understanding what Kendrick be saying, blah blah blah. Like that's because she don't give a damn about no hip hop like that. She just hear what's ever probably coming on the radio, or she might like a couple of Drake songs because he got the little melody. You know what I'm saying?
Most people don't though, because most people they go into work, coming home. I just want to hear some good music and relax. I don't really care about their personal and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
Or they don't even know.
Absolutely don't. They don't care. Like, no, I got my own problems.
The average 40-year-old ain't invested like that. You know what I'm saying? But so like your auntie, that's a fact. But I'm telling you, bro, once Drake was accused of what? Like, I'm telling you, like
absolutely.
But again, you have to, like I said, if he dives and stops making executives money, then yes, those stories will come out. And they'll get him the fuck up out of here. See R. Kelly. But if he continues, if he still, whatever his position is at UMG or whatever the hell is going on with that, and if he's still producing product or helping people get money or views or whatever, like how he was on Sexy Red shit or whatever, like, helping other artists to the, and I'm putting quotes around that, like, I don't think that anything's going to come from that unless, Black Twitter or whatever comes up with a gotcha and that shit gets sent through the interwebs. But other than that, I don't think that he's going to be done.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So how do you feel about, I know how you feel about it, Kendall. Trey, I guess it's more directed at you, but the whole, do you think it's low vibrational for us to be dancing to a song where somebody's being accused of pedophilia?
Hell no.
I know. See, I asked you, nigga. I'm talking to Trey.
So I mean, like, the accusations is somebody else saying that. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like these are like people that really came out and it's something. So I can't really go off the he say, she say. You know what I mean? That's gonna make me stop. Now R. Kelly is very different. I just can't listen to him anymore. He's that's just like, fam. And what's kind of crazy is he been doing it. I think I was in school still when the first tape came out. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just you have somebody just like basically saying like, oh no, this is what you want. You get what I'm saying? And so.
I guess the way I feel about it like this, because I'm 41. Like, bro, I'm not.
I just don't know how true it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to like really throw that out there.
I'm not throwing it out there. I'm not throwing nothing.
I don't know. So I can't speak on somebody.
All right. So let me tell you what I'm trying to get at. I don't necessarily believe that he's pedo anyone. I don't have it ain't no evidence there. But what I'm going to say is that it's very strange for you to have that many connections to underage women. Like, I'm 41. This is what I'm saying, bro. You ain't never heard of me saying, "Oh, I'm about to go to my niece's high school basketball game," like or
women's
because that's what they said.
Use the term women.
Yeah, Kendall's being facetious here because you don't call high school right. You don't call high school basketball women's basketball because that's not what it is. So, but anyway, like I said, just the allegations and being tied to that many underage women,
right.
the way how giddy Millie Bobby Brown was when she fam, I get it if y'all was working on a set together or something like that, but y'all have no connections outside of both being famous. And you got this woman Giddy and you giving her advice on boys? Like, nah, fam. Like, no, this is weird, fam. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this man, I'm not accusing him of nothing because I don't know nothing. All I'm saying is it's weird. Like,
and when they asked her what kind of advice, she said that stays in the text messages.
Right. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, them conversations.
That make you cringe. You know what I mean?
What do you say? Sierra Canyon parking lot looking like Magic City parking lot, and that's the school Bronny went to.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think he was more so referring to the moms coming in.
I hear it. I hear
it. And I hope.
Let's hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. We both hope
but
so.
I just don't. I really do hope so. But I don't want to be like, nah. Somebody said it. This was nah. Mm-hmm. I really don't know. I really hope that
little girl.
And I hope that it's not because I would no longer fuck with it because that's insane.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is it's weird. I don't have no evidence. Yeah. I can't sit up here. All I'm saying is the shit is weird.
Your guy Baca out here sexually assaulting allegedly.
Yeah. Now see, I'm gonna talk about the Baca shit because the Baca shit is some stuff that's not for civilians, not for people that work a 9 to 5. That's some street shit. He was out here pimping. He was sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Sure. Like that shit is common in.
But how old was she?
Right.
Okay? If she was 22 then.
Right.
Okay.
That's
how old was she prior to that?
Right. All I know is pimps. They you know how they groom.
They love them kids.
They love them kids. Exactly.
They whole ass niggas too.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And no. Kendall, I was getting there. You ain't loud. You stepping all on my commentary.
No, I wasn't saying you wasn't saying that.
But the whole thing is like I said, it like they pimps be having weird actions too, especially nowadays, man. Because like we know what men like to look at. You know what I'm saying? And the younger, prettier she is, man. So a lot of these pimps got to start them young because once you get a woman like it's hard to groom an experienced woman, a woman with some common sense about herself. You know what I mean? So.
It almost sounds like the Euphoria TV series.
Yeah.
Make sure you have that pepper. You can bear arms, fathers.
Who's one of the executive producers for Euphoria?
Mm-hmm. We know who that is.
I'll be grand.
Y'all mans. But I'm gonna put it like this, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. My underage daughter couldn't have a relationship. I don't care, friendship, nothing. Even if she was famous with a 36-year-old, it's just not happening. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. It's just not happening at all.
Yeah, pepper's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that pepper on you.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Had that little girl on stage asking her, "Oh, how old are you? I don't want to go to jail yet." Huh?
That's your man's.
Girl, weirdo, bro. Calling her thick. That girl was skinny as a damn flagpole. Get the hell up out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's weird. And like I said,
I've been saying this for a very long time. I'm just talking to the audience. Mm-hmm. I don't want y'all to think this was something I just came up with. I've been seeing this weirdo shit for a very long time. Again, I don't like none of that shit. I'm just
Kendall,
I like none of that.
When we're off air, Kendall.
Hey, y'all can't both talk at the same time.
I didn't know anything about that. When we're off air, can you send me those videos, Kendall? Thank you.
I send them to you, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because now you know what I mean. Like that type of shit is just really weird, man. Like you can't, like I don't. My logic can't wrap around that.
Bro, you know what I mean? Like, say something like, "I love, I love this experience," and he was like, he said something like, "I love the way your breast felt on my chest." I'm like, what? Like, bro, go sit your weird ass down, my nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
so Blaze
not weird. That's
Blaze
more,
want us to talk about it. Blaze said, I think people ignore everything that he said about Kendrick and his wife. I think the reason why it gets ignored, bro, is because you can kind of tell even the conviction in Drake's voice, bro. He's just reaching at this point. Like I said, and if Drake. If this wasn't a Drake tactic, every time he did somebody, fam, I think people would give more credence to it. Drake did it with Pusha T. He did it with Kanye. He's done it with every single person that he has a beef with. And if y'all don't believe me, go listen to Joe Budden podcast. He breaks it down better, where it's a woman tied to somebody he's beefing with. What's his problem with Serena Williams' husband? What was his problem with Common? What was his problem? It's always a woman in between there.
So I think cornball shit.
So I think that the reason being is because this is a tactic that he constantly uses. So if you're gonna throw out some speculation about my wife out there, fam, like he did the same thing. Don't make me ring on you like Virginia Williams, and then Pusha T drops. Okay, you gonna bring my wife into this? I'm gonna drop Story of Adidon. I'm just gonna kill everything you got going on, doing the super messiest shit that I've ever done in my life. You know what I mean? So like, if this wasn't a tactic that Drake constantly used, I think it would be more. I think people would give more credence to it. But he does this shit every time. So I think that's the reason why people ignoring the shit that he said about Kendrick's wife.
I mean, he does do this all the time, like, and that's because he caters to women. So like, that's really what he gonna talk about anyway. But
Trey, if me and you beefing, I'm not bringing your woman into it.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. What I was just referring to what Blaze had wrote in the YouTube chat. Mm-hmm. I think that people just really weren't going towards what he said about Kendrick and his wife because there's no evidence of that. Like, you've never heard that before. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what me and Kendall was just talking about, you've seen it. Like, you've publicly seen these things. So now when you say that, people start thinking back to Kendall just brought up some videos he done seen a while ago. Yeah. Like, hold on.
These videos
this really weird. So like, I think that people in media can attach more to that because he's been doing a lot of weird shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's really why I think, like, you can't, like, yeah, I can say this about your wife, but ain't nobody came out and said nothing. No one's seen no video. Like, nothing has been said about that except for you just randomly giving us this. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's more so why I think that nobody attached to it.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely was on. I don't know.
Because like, I'm learning some of this, like what Kendall was saying. Rome, you just know me. I don't be into their lives like that. I told you. I'm upset. I'm so upset that I can't even listen to Meek Mill. But I just, I'm not even saying like for real though, because I was so like invested in that rap beat. But like now, I just never do. I don't watch Drake interviews. I don't watch his podcast. Like I don't do any of that for any artist anymore, unless it's like a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? He's doing an interview or something like that, but I just don't know more. So I never even knew he was saying shit like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, bro, all you got to do is get on Twitter, man. Like, we ain't that invested, but I'm going to tell you right now, Twitter will let you know everything that you need to know. And they fact check a lot of that stuff on there. Like, you got community notes, all type of stuff. Twitter is a different animal, fam. So, like I say, I ain't that invested.
Drake has been around for a long time. Yeah, so it's not like, I mean, you know, like, nigga, I used to buy every CD I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was, investing in that. I mean, I jumped out of that shit around 2013, 2014, but I'm saying, he was a part of that era. So, like, me, bro, like, if I see any of that weirdo ass shit, I'm calling that shit out. Because that's all, it's a lot of Hollywood. He ain't the only one. Kendrick talked about that too.
Yeah. And since the allegations shot out about him, the internet been exposing everybody.
Right.
So
it's a culture in Hollywood, nigga.
Right.
These niggas messing with kids.
That's a fact, and these niggas need to be now. That's the shit that need to be canceled for sure.
In the past on his body, I'm John Stockton.
Mm-hmm. Can we go back to the culture conversation, man? Because I think we digressed too much. We never got back to it. But like I said, it's been a conversation on like what's actual blackness and like what's like how can we have a hold on culture. Like these is conversations that I've been continually having this ever since last week when all this shit came to a head, and it's crazy to me because I feel like a lot of people really don't understand what Black American culture is all about because we get lumped in with Haitians, with Jamaicans, with all the Virgin Islanders, you know what I'm saying? Caribbean people, like we get lumped into this, but Black American culture is very unique, you know what I mean? And I think that's why when we look at a J. Cole and look at a Jay-Z, Nas, and type of stuff like that, we respect them more than the Drake, especially in light of this Kendrick shit, because they're part of the culture.
And they're authentic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't nobody trying to come over here and just like, you know, take over our culture. You know what I mean? Like
I said, we know he has ghostwriters. You know, this nigga used, you know, the AI on that second disc, you know, which like opens up the, you know, that it's just like, come on, man. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but like, can we just rap? Like, can we just get with it? Like, nigga, fuck all the antics and the shit. Like it's just not. It's just lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get to the rap. And when he got to it, that's when it was going down.
Because even with the AI shit though, because a lot of people don't like Taylor Made freestyle, but I thought he went crazy on that last verse, Taylor Made freestyle.
The last verse,
that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite disses in the whole shit. Yeah. I was like, that's the Drake I want to see right there.
He was focused.
He was focused.
One nigga.
Yep, on one person. Right. Like that was the Drake I wanted to see during this whole battle, and I just didn't get it. That's why I was so disappointed. But yeah. I'm not gonna do that on this platform. But
as far as, you know, what the conversation that you're trying to have, I definitely agree with that, because again, like, Drake is not from here. You know what I'm saying? So again, you have to cover certain parts about your culture, and I agree with that. But I think that it's been too late for that. Like, they've already let Drake kind of be a part of this a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that going forward, you know, you should have those checks and balances. I don't have a problem with how you want to not necessarily control, but to have parameters around the culture that is hip hop, or our culture as a whole. Because like you said, we do get lumped up into everything if anybody that looks like us comes here to this country, which isn't absolutely not the truth. You know what I'm saying? We definitely are different in how we operate on things here in this country. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah. I want to ask because,
and he has been known to be a culture vulture. I mean, they have said that about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think that I've heard that about Eminem, and he white.
Right. I never heard that about Eminem. We never questioned it. Like,
that's crazy.
Because he's from Detroit, 8 Mile fam. Like, he tapped into the culture than Drake is, for sure.
No doubt. But I'm just saying that's how severe that shit is.
I think the industry sent both of you to destroy Drake. That's what I think.
That's fine. I mean, I've been destroying Drake since 2011.
I thought we was having a pretty good. I thought we was having a pretty good non-biased conversation about it, because we ain't brought up Kendrick one time. I don't think we've been doing this talking about Drake.
No, I got to come to his defense before Kendall send me these videos.
Nah, you funny as hell.
Right, and Blaze says Drake mimicked culture to perfection, not just ours. Absolutely, but where did he start? Where did he have to get acceptance? That's the Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and all that fly shit, nigga. He came to America. So let's not play that game. He needed Jay Prince. He needed Lil Wayne's.
Rick Ross.
He needed all those niggas to give. What was the Kendrick went down the line. Then he took his ass to Atlanta, and he had to get the acceptance from 21. 21 gave you false street cred. You called Future when you didn't see the club. What was the other one? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied.
Yeah, you know the crazy part. You know the crazy part about all this too, Kendrick, is that a lot of people act like Drake did them the bigger favor. Like, no, that shit was mutually beneficial. It gave him cultural cachet, and it gave them like ties to a industry monster. Because honestly, we all know what
it gave them number one hits.
It gave them number one hits because it tied them to an industry monster.
No.
Because literally, racially ambiguous people have been fucking able to come along and tag team on the culture and be more marketable than a nigga. Like, that's why Kendrick is not as big an artist as Drake, because he make way better music if we're gonna keep it a buck. Like, yeah, Drake got the more poppy shit, the more shit that's gonna resonate with the mass culture, but Kendrick is a way better artist than him. And this shit has been going on for years. It didn't happen with Elvis. It didn't happen, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna act like this shit that's not a part of the conversation as well.
That's why I do love the Prince and Mike dynamic that they kind of bring together, because it's exactly that. You know, like, Prince was looked at as more of an artist. You know what I'm saying? Versus MJ. MJ was, again, I mean, I think MJ is the GOAT, but I'm just talking about in terms of their similarities. You know, they kind of it was like almost as if, MJ, he ain't a better singer than Prince, or Prince got them ballads and blah, blah, blah. Mike, MJ just make more music for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So I think I love that dynamic between those two, because I think that is actually a pretty good like depiction of those two, you know, because they are polar opposites, but in a way they still bring music to the masses in a different way.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, I think because Brandon just brought up Ye. I think they was a little bit too hard on Ye, trying to say that he just came into the battle for no reason. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I actually like Ye coming in the battle, but y'all know I'm a stan, so this is extremely biased. I'm telling you right now, shit, this is extremely biased because I'm a stan. But the reason I like him coming in the battle though is because, like I said, hip hop historian J. Cole has dissed Kanye West twice with no response. Like he dissed him on Middle Child, he dissed him on False Prophets. He gave him 2 verses on False Prophet and gave him a whole verse on Middle Child, and he didn't come in once. So he waited till J. Cole was at his lowest point, and him being an egomaniacal maniac was like, "No, I'm gonna make this about me," and came in and inserted himself in the beat. I thought that shit was hysterical in typical Ye fashion. I was crying laughing at Ye coming in.
I didn't really care for the remix that he did when he did the beat right there. I love the part when he's talking about calling the nigga Universal Drake's baby daddy.
Yeah,
that was fire.
Lucian,
like that. That's where you chime in, Kanye. Fuck the music. Your executive mind state. Right. You as a CEO, knowing what's going on in the music game. If y'all trying to wake up niggas, provide that context. You know what I'm saying? Let Kendrick do the music part.
Right, and that's what I loved about this as well. Like him giving that context to it, because it's always a bigger fish. And Drake running around here talking about all this money shit, and he like lifetime deal. I feel bad for niggas, and he done got out of all his deals. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely thought
that 360 right now.
right. Drake got that lifetime 360, but I'm talking about getting out of all his.
No, I'm talking. He, Drake. Kanye basically saying, "Nigga, you wish you had this
freedom,
right
that level of freedom, right?"
And this the thing too, though. Like, let's go back to like you said, he's from Canada. That's a very different culture. It really is, right? And for Drake, that might be good business to him because his deal might pay him. He might be a lifetime deal or something. Hey, after 10 years, you get this, and he basically on one of those kind of Scottie Pippen deals. We're like, hey, for my family right now, if I'm catching 50 million or 100 million, however much a year for this long, I'd rather take that than have to him, he might have looked at it as it's a good deal for him. That's what I'm saying. So, because you can't be worth $300 million and just be bad at business altogether. You get what I'm saying? I'm not. You can't. I'm not believing that. Like whatsoever.
Like I said, this is my argument against that because I understand completely what you're saying. You're saying that like he probably got the deal that he wanted, but at the end of the day, like we know that the business, the music industry is gonna always win, and we always know these deals are set up for the artist to fail. So so to speak.
This is why these niggas be selling their damn catalogs.
Right, that's what he did. He sold his catalog for 400 million allegedly. We don't know the actual numbers, but the whole thing is, like I said, I get what kind of that might be something he's saying is generational wealth. Yeah, but I don't know what else is tied to that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to constantly tour, if you got to sell your ass, I don't know. You know what I mean?
But his background just so different from your American artists, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your real hip hop rappers, what we come from, bro. Like our background when it comes to slavery, things like that, how you think. Hell no, I'm gonna be my own master. You get what I'm saying? The mindset is also different. So I'm just saying, I really do believe.
But he's not his own master with that deal, though. That's
no. He's because he's not from here. He came over to this hip hop culture. You know what I mean? Like he made those deals to kind of be brought into it, where he got that cred that he really is in the culture of hip hop and things like that. But I'm just saying, for him, his mindset ain't the same as a Kanye West, as a Jay-Z. As a I own my own shit. I'm a boss. He really might be okay with making, let's say, $100 million a year for this however long a period of time. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I think he don't give a fuck about that master shit. I'm just being real. I don't think. I'm not
even about master or anything. I'm just talking about in terms of most artists. They want freedom from, and I'm talking about fuck hip hop. I'm talking about
right.
Michael Jackson.
I agree. No, I agree.
Why do you think he's dead? Okay, they bought that catalog immediately as soon as he passed away. So again, control of ownership of music or whatever, you can do anything with that type of shit. And a lot of these artists lose their catalogs because they, for whatever reason they losing out on money or whatever reason that they want to sell it. But a lot of these artists and when they in these interviews and all that other kind of stuff, they always talk about freedom. So that's all I meant by that. I'm not saying that he's a master over him or none of that. I'm talking about just freedom in the sense of not being tied to a label and being able to just release the music.
I was referring to the masters of his music. I was referring to the masters of his music. But I just don't think he care. I think he more so care about the money.
Yeah, and to Blaze, to your point, man, I don't necessarily think that's true. I know that was a talking point on Joe's podcast where they brought up Drake possibly having ownership of the label, and I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that would be something easy to trace. You can't hide a lot of that shit the way contracts are set up. So I think that would be something easy to trace. UMG got a new record label called. I cannot think of that shit right now.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
is that French Montana and all that?
Yeah, that French Montana and Rick Ross and them is all signed too. And so a lot of people saying that's why a lot of the people in the industry is mad at Drake right now. No, I just think Drake has been a horrible person to people that he's had ties to because it's always a woman involved with that shit. So I think that's where that all this hate is coming from. You know what I'm saying? And then and like I said, Kendrick just hadn't liked this man for years, ever since the Control verse. And now, well, ever since his rebuttal back to the Control verse when Kendrick was just trying to be a competitive hip hop artist. And that's all this has always been with Kendrick, just being competitive in hip hop. So I think it just got deeper once Kendrick started exposing the skeletons in his closet for this nigga bringing up his family. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's a lot of truth to that.
I would be very surprised if some white people gave him a ownership position.
Well, he does have another.
I don't care about that Jewish thing, bro. Stop. You
black. Yeah, I was going. I was like, well, he do got another.
This is America.
Yeah.
He's in Canada. He lives there. That don't mean shit over here.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I definitely agree with that. It's hard for me to think he bad at business though. You know what I mean? Like it's
not about being. We're not talking about that. We're talking about. He's talking about what Blaze is talking about. Ownership of that label piece. That's all I'm talking about.
I don't know if they give it ownership though. But
hell nah.
We could be wrong though. You never see.
They wouldn't give
no, and you absolutely could though too. I mean, we could.
If you ain't giving MJ no ownership, you ain't giving no damn Drake no ownership. Get the hell out.
No. That goes back to that point of how we view Drake. People have said he ain't black. Think about it. Culture, vulture, all of these things.
Bro, please get the hell out of here. We're talking about white people.
No, I understand.
Please stop that bullshit. You talking some stupid shit right now. I don't, you know me, I'll let niggas get their opinion out, but please stop playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I'm just trying to debate.
All that Jew, change your nose, nigga, have fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to debate.
That's all cool.
Okay.
I'm just trying to debate.
In this country, he's black.
Mm-hmm. and let me. I'm gonna read something real quick for y'all too, man. Because I do not like to be divisive or fucking like, you know what I'm saying, divisive or you know what I mean. I just don't like to be divisive. And I know the way we talk about certain things and topics on this podcast come off that way because you're just looking at it from a white black perspective. If y'all believe in what the fucking system has told y'all, you know what I'm saying. But what we really try to do is have these conversations from a place of love and an informative perspective, you know what I'm saying? But I got this. I put up this article earlier, right? Because I wanted to talk to y'all about how the way we talk about race on this podcast ain't just from like a low hanging fruit, or just because you're European we considering you white. No, the way we talk about it is like this. So let me break it down to you. I just put up this article. It is from. Dang man, I'll give it to y'all later because my phone is acting stupid. But basically, this is what this article said: whiteness and white racialized identity refers to the way that white people, their customs, cultures, and belief operate as the standard by which all other groups are compared. Whiteness is also at the core understanding of race in America. Whiteness and the normalization of white racial identity throughout American history has created a culture where non-white persons are seen as inferior and abnormal. The white dominant culture also operates as a social mechanism that grants advantages to white people since they cannot navigate society by both feeling normal and being viewed as normal. Persons who identify as white rarely have to think about their racial identity because they live within a culture where whiteness has been normalized. Thinking about race is very different for a non-white person living in America. People of color must also consider their racial identity. Whatever their situation due to the systemic and interpersonal racism that still exists, whiteness also exists as everyday microcosm towards people of color. Acts of microaggressions, including verbal, nonverbal, and environmental slights, snub, insults towards non-whites. Whether intentional or not, these attitudes are communicated hostile, derogatory, and harmful in this messaging. What the heck just happened? My computer just froze. Can y'all hear me still, Kendall?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's this stupid
Here
ass
you just
thing.
froze.
Yeah. I don't know why I froze like that. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Kendall, y'all not gonna keep going back and forth, man. Y'all said Drake was a white man earlier.
No, I didn't say that. You just don't be listening. I have never brought up Drake's race. Don't care. That shit don't mean. I'm talking about him being a lame cornball. He's never really been around no niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just stirring the pot.
That's why he's so defensive.
Absolutely, bro. Like, and that's why I'm glad you brought up that he from Canada. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's very different. He don't act like absolutely no. I still think he's a dope.
You ain't gonna, bro. Your dad was not in your life like that.
Yeah.
Well, no way in hell. If he was, he was coming to Canada.
Right. But and he talked about it though. They really didn't get back close until he became famous. You know what I mean? Until he got signed. So no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I hate these stupid ass technical issues, but I'm back. I don't know what happened. Like Apple got this new software where you do like hand gestures and shit, and for some reason my shit popped up and it just kicked me completely off. I thought I turned that shit off earlier though, because it'd be popping up a lot on this podcast. But anyway, I think y'all pretty much got the gist of what I was reading and what I was talking about, like when it refers to whiteness. So I don't want y'all to be thinking like we talking about because you Irish, European, or whatever you identify as culturally. We talking about the idea of whiteness in America. So I have to quantify that all the time because I don't want to alienate certain listeners of ours because we are pretty well versed. I know we just sitting up here talking about hip hop right now, but we pretty well versed in these topics, and it's not coming from a low hanging fruit perspective or from a victim's mentality or anything like that. So I just want to clarify that for all the people that's new, because I know this is still a growing platform. So I don't want y'all to think that we trying to be divisive or coming at y'all like that. But hey, a lot of the roots of this bullshit that we talk about is rooted in racism and white supremacy. So
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So once again, I just
don't think it is. Please call me and we'll talk.
Yeah, we can definitely have a larger conversation. That's why we do this live, so y'all can come in the chat. And if y'all ever want to chime in and challenge anything or any ideologies that we have, you're more than welcome to join the show. Just let me know that y'all want to join, and I will post a link where y'all can come and debate us, and y'all will get y'all ass cooked. But anywho, y'all have anything else to add before I play the victory lap?
Nah, man. But like I said, let me just say, let me do a round of applause. At least, I appreciate the fact that Drake responded. He didn't run away and hightail. A lot of niggas after Meet the Grams, they probably would have just said, you know what, let me just shut the fuck up and leave this shit alone. The hard part 6 was trash, but I still, again, at least appreciate that he even responded with that. So I will say that. Just clap it up for that. Everybody went at it, you know what I'm saying? It had a valiant effort. But like I said, Kendrick obviously assassinated that nigga on every turn.
That's a fact.
Drake music call.
Well, go listen to it and listen. Go listen to it and listen. See how long you can let it play before you get irritated.
I need a couple months before I can go ahead and get back into the catalog. I need to let this die down.
I probably heard Family Matters more than Trey.
Absolutely. Kendrick responded way too fast.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, I'm so glad this is over with because that shit that they was doing, bro, I didn't sleep that whole weekend. As soon as I got ready to get lay down, somebody text me, hey, man, Kendrick just responded. Oh, fuck. I got to get up and listen to this shit. I was so mad by the time we got to Family Matters.
I was the one sitting on that shit.
Hey, man.
I was up waiting for it.
I ain't going to hold you. By the time we got to Meet the Grounds fam, I was furious. I said, if that's all these niggas going to talk about, I don't want to hear this shit no more.
I love music.
I hate that song.
You were furious. Hey.
I'm not going to lie. I hate that song. Meet the Grounds, like, and the only reason to me, because at that point, I really felt like they was both acting like some bitches. Like with all that tea spilling shit. Like, I mean, the rapping was Kendrick gonna rap his ass off, and I ain't gonna lie. But that first 1.5 verse when he was talking to his family, I didn't like none of that shit at all. Now, once he got to the part where he was like, once Kendrick got to the part where he was like, "Your son's a terrible person who should never say more life." That was when I was like, "This nigga's going crazy." which I did respect, but to me, that's still one of the, like I said, lyrically in the combat form, to me, I didn't like that shit at all.
Yeah, I love the entire thing. Like the eerie beat, the just dear Dinus, dear Sandra, dear Dennis. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like how he was telling them, you should ask him for more paper. Like nigga, you the reason that he can say all this fly shit right now. You should ask this nigga for some more money. Like I love that whole part, bro, because that it just really was digging deep into that nigga his whole psyche. Period. Like because that's what Drake Drake is from end to end. That's always been the gripe with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. I don't know.
Well, Lisa wanted us to talk about before we get out of here. Y'all, Lisa wanted us to talk about that teacher that went viral for having the students take his hair down. Did y'all see that?
No, I didn't really pay attention to that shit. I saw it, but I didn't really.
Yeah,
I saw it, but it just looked weird, so I just didn't care to click on it.
Yeah, I didn't want to click on it either, but I watched it. It was basically this young black teacher. I don't know how old he is, but he had these seem to be middle school kids at least. I don't got all the facts for this because, like I said, I watched it, but I wasn't that invested in it because I just thought it was nonsense. But he seemed to be in about his early 30s or late 20s, and these kids, he had a good relationship with these kids. Apparently, they were saying like he's a great teacher and all this other type of shit. And he needed to get his hair braided, but it was after work, so he basically had the kids take all his hair down before he went to his appointment, and he eventually was fired. Let me ask y'all, how would y'all feel about y'all daughters, middle schools, underage kids, taking down a grown man's hair during school hours?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't really think it's like a good idea, but I'm sure there's teachers out here that might really do some shit like that, and it's not heinous or him trying to be a pedo or whatever. Mm-hmm. But again, it's just the optics, personally, to me, and I just think that that's some of the things that you want to just kind of shy away from, especially just the climate that we in today. And even if you are doing some shit like that, like especially, like I said, I'm not necessarily excusing it, but I'm just saying if it's not heinous or whatever, just don't put that shit on
camera.
You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely a result of everything not needing to be on the fucking internet for sure.
Right. Everything don't need to be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he probably is a genuine good guy or whatever. Like I said, I don't know. I never really watched or pay attention. But again, those types of things just look weird. You know what I'm saying? And when you're doing that type of stuff, it's just like, what we're talking about with it's way different. But with the text messaging with the kids, leave all that shit alone, bro. Just keep it where it needs to be. It's a kid. You know what I'm saying? Be a teacher and just move on. But, like I said, probably wasn't malicious, but it just looks crazy.
Yeah. Even I don't know what type of relationship you have with them children, but to me, it was just completely unnecessary. Like certain shit is just unnecessary, and just keep it at that. Like be professional in all forms. To me, it was uncalled for. Like it's just even if it wasn't inappropriate, and if you are a great teacher and these kids gravitate towards your teaching style and they're learning a lot of stuff from you, it's just completely unnecessary. Some shit is just unnecessary. Like I don't want to bring no culture, blackness into this or nothing like that. Oh, they took his hair down, black man, by whatever. Like fuck all that shit. It's just unnecessary. It's as simple as that.
No, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I'm gonna be real. If they were taking down his hair, he probably is like one of them teachers where the kids really do gravitate to, and they really mess with him like that. But it's like, nah, this school hours. This is super inappropriate. This ain't the place for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a caller right quick. Lisa want to call in, but yeah, I like I said, for sure. Outside of it being just inappropriate, you got to just, like I said, we are in an environment now where like any of that shit can be called into question, and as a black person, you gotta tread lightly because they looking to fire you at for anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like they get you to fuck about.
Right, and again, it's just collateral damage because again, from the previous time frames, because so much shit was getting away with everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now they just coming down on a lot of shit, and I mean it's fucked up, but hey. If we can rule out these motherfucking pedos, I'm all for it. But again, I don't think he should have been fired right off the bat. But again, it's the optics. Like I said, keep shit off the camera. If a parent would have just came and said, "Hey, I don't really like what's going on with that," and then you talk to the principal or whatever, and they handled that there. You know what I'm saying? That would have been the end of it. But now it's the reach the public and all that. Yeah. Now it's going to be a different situation.
So Lisa, what were your thoughts?
So my thing is, back in the day when I was in school, we kept downtime for reading, catching up on homework, and not being the teachers. They were cool with us in middle school, but they didn't allow us to do too much with them. But you did have teachers that did have overnight stays at their house, and the parents were close with some of the teachers. I didn't go to no teacher's house. My mama wasn't gonna allow that and spend the night. But
I ain't never heard
we,
nothing like that before in my life.
yeah, when I went to Milwaukee
Shit weird.
Village inside North Division,
Mhm.
we had a teacher named Mrs. Brown. She was very nice,
I'm gonna have
very
to bleep
sweet.
that out. We can't use the real names, Lisa.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
You good?
We had a teacher in
Gonna get her
school.
arrested.
She actually passed away,
Oh,
but she
okay.
was really
Okay.
nice. But
Oh
it
man,
was,
God bless.
and she was real nice. She wasn't one of those teachers that did anything wrong. But I'm quite sure if we had technology like we do right now, back then, I'm quite sure that'll be all over it'll be viral.
Mhm.
But I feel like a lot of teachers now, they're more cool and friendly with their kids versus being the actual adult and teacher. It's limitations to things that were you supposed
Yeah.
to just allow these kids to be your student, not your best friend, your friend. Yeah, they could be comfortable with talking to you about certain things, but playing in your hair and posting it all on the internet, I feel like a lot of these teachers shouldn't be doing that at all. You know,
Yeah.
keep that in the classroom, keep your phones to yourself. Teachers are doing too much of what they wanted to do in high school and middle school with what these kids doing right now. And
Yeah.
it's so bothering to me. And I be wanting to talk about it, but I'll be like, see, I ain't got time to be bumping heads with people because
Yeah.
people do not understand. That's first thing they'll say, you ain't got no kids, but I've worked with kids for years.
Yeah, I just think it's a slippery slope. Like, I don't care what kind of community you come from, whether you're doing how much the parents is involved. If somebody's coming to confide in you a certain way, or you got a certain relationship with a certain kids, I always think that it should be some kind of some professionalism guidelines there, where it shouldn't be so buddy and all that type of stuff. Like I would if my child was confiding in another adult about something personal that they had going on, I want that other adult to at least come and talk to me about it and let me know this is what your child confided in me in. You know what I mean? Or whatever type of relationship you have. But like, to me, the whole hair braiding situation is just completely inappropriate. It's unnecessary. It don't need to be it don't need to happen. And I think everybody should learn from this is just tread lightly. You should not be doing this type of thing in that type of environment at all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what exactly the grounds of him getting fired was. And I feel bad for the young man that lost his job, because he seemed like he was passionate about teaching, but he also seemed a little like he was a part of the other community as well. You know what I mean? And to Blaze's point, he seemed a little clout chasing, because now he's posting videos about him crying about being fired from his job. So that kind of lets you know what type of person he is anyway, because certain stuff just don't need to go on the internet. Like, we just admonished that black therapist a couple years ago for calling black men dusty bitches and calling her clients dusty bitches. Y'all remember that? Like, she posted all that shit on the internet. Like, that, sometimes it's just unnecessary. You don't need to do that. Just have some anonymity. You know what I'm saying?
Professional.
Be professional. Fact.
Not only that, we at an age where we know better. Come on now. Like, think, you in a professional, you had a professional job and you have a professional career where you are catering to kids, and they looking at this. So they think, oh, stuff is okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad I didn't get in that career, because a lot of these kids are more so best friends with these teachers than they are, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a friendly leader, or whatever position you in, being friendly with people. I just think the lines get crossed when you start putting the cameras out, and there's cameras everywhere. So if everybody acted like it was cameras everywhere, certain behavior just wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be a student that's gonna record a teacher doing something crazy, or record. These phones is everywhere. Somebody's always gonna get caught doing some shit that they probably think they out of sight doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
and just allowing these kids to bring their phones in these classrooms, that's way too much.
yeah,
I'm not trying
that
to
shit
be
been
Mrs.
said.
Nelson. I'm not Mrs. Nelson, but it's a thin line between being being able to allow the kids to console to you versus being they friend. I'm not trying to be your friend and buddy, but I want you to be comfortable where you can talk to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids talked to me back in the days when I worked with them, but I firmness on them because I'm gonna say I'm gonna actually use this for example. My ex supervisor, she wanted to take me out for lunch and talk to me about something. And she mentioned that I am too firm with the kids, and I was like, I listened to her talk. I didn't over talk or speak over her or anything. And when she was done, I was like, Lord, you see how you see how they respect me and they don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? They respect me. They don't respect you because you talk to them like they're babies. I talk to them with firmness, and their mothers, they talk to me and love me. I'm still friends with these mothers to this day. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't respect her. And I said, you not from where I'm from. We have this school and this urban community where you can't talk to these middle school kids like they're babies. You know, so I had to say, sit down or you have to leave, or I'm telling your mom, I'm gonna call your mom.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I don't know. These kids is in college now, and I'm proud of them. You know, you got some that, you know, went the other way, but you got most of them that's off in college or graduated.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You think these kids think Kendrick Lamar run, Lisa?
You said you.
I said, do you think these kids think Kendrick Lamar won the rap battle?
They don't know nothing about real hip hop.
All right, Lisa, man. Look, I appreciate you calling in, but like, listen, like my advice is everybody just keep the relationship as professional as possible. That's pretty much.
Thanks.
All right, but Lisa, appreciate you for calling in, man. I'm about to get back to this show.
For sure.
All right. All right, listen, y'all. Listen, yeah, keep it professional. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Keep it simple as that. Simple as that.
Absolutely.
But I know who didn't keep it professional.
Psst, I see dead people.
Mustard on the beat, ho.
Mustard on the beat, ho. Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Dog, why is he doing him like this?
They not like, hey, bro.
Why is he?
I don't know what happened to Trey. He probably somewhere crying.
Yeah, he probably is. I think he got off because his feelings got hurt.
Hey. First of all, so he did it like that, but not only like that, but it's like a West Coast anthem, bro. You got DJ Mustard on that shit. That nigga LA legend. And he definitely had like an E40 type flow with it. You know what I'm saying? Like just pure West Coast type shit.
I thought I was the only person that picked up on that.
Defended Pop, defended Serena. Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm going far, but I'm just saying, like, mention the Oakland concert coming up. Like, nigga, it was just all straight Cali shit. Like, nigga, this ain't even for y'all, really. But you know what I'm saying? It's a hit anyway.
Hey, listen, man. Like, this was what hip hop sounded like in the 90s. We grew up in the Nate Dogg era. Like, this is what you heard on the radio constantly, and it literally just threw me back into that. As a West Coaster raised in Wisconsin, fam, this embodies every ounce of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said. Like, when the first time I heard Taylor Made Freestyle, even though I still think that was one of the best discs that came out of the record, when I heard Pac voice, I immediately got offended. Like, being the West Coast, I immediately got offended. So I knew this was gonna come around and bite him in the ass, just like the whole slavery comment. But
the Amber Lambs, dog, with the Amber Alert. That shit was funny as fuck.
He too good. But let me get back to it.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something? B-Rest, that's for bitchin'. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay.
Trey, let me ask you. Trey, let me ask you. Is it something? What's wrong with being a 69 God?
Hey, listen. Don't start asking me questions as if I'm just like over here. Hey, like I'm over here just like this Drake stan. No, I knew what was coming. Mm-hmm. I just was excited that Drake responded.
I just want to know what's wrong with being a 69 guy.
Man, listen,
you a freaky ass nigga, Trey. What's wrong with being a 69 guy?
I'm not. Don't put my personal business right now.
Sweet chin music.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now. When I heard that come on, I immediately started dancing, and I love it because
it's so hard for me to sit down right now.
Bro, he told because he hit Drake with the Drake. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can make it his song too that they gonna play in the club. Mm-hmm. But you thought you was the only one, and that's what was so cold about it, because like he was destroying them lyrically. But like, man, as soon as it come on, I just can't. You got to dance, man. Like,
mm-hmm. and then when you look at the entire body of work that Kendrick did, it was basically, I can do any type of song you need me to diss this nigga in any format, followed by the club beat, the club song.
Hey, dog, because listen, bro, the whole indictments on Kendrick since this whole battle started was he writes slow, he can't make a club hit. Everybody I know that's even fans of both of them was saying, we don't get a Kendrick response to 2026. Like, and that's what everybody was saying, fam. And it was like Kendrick heard everything that everybody said. You know what I'm saying? And just continued to just stay in the booth. And the crazy part about it is when this dropped, this came out right after his Drake's last diss, and he was addressing everything Drake said in the last diss, which is amazing. Like it was like immediate. Like, okay, I'm 30 minutes later, here I come. With a smash.
That was Beat the Grams.
No. This came out the next morning.
The Grams was 30 minutes later.
Okay, my bad.
They not like us on Saturday, nigga.
Okay, but it was the next morning though. Right, which is incredible. Mm-hmm. And the rollout on this was so fucking fire, fam. Because I'm watching the playoffs and I'm hearing this shit on the playoffs like immediate, like dog. It's nuts. The same day, bro. They had it on TNT. They had an NBA on TNT, nigga. They had it at a Dodgers game, bro. Mm-hmm. They had it at a soccer game just last night. Or yesterday,
maybe
I think.
This song?
Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead, Kendall.
Shit is everywhere, bro. Go ahead. I was just agreeing with what you were saying. Like,
I fat fingered it.
It's being played in stadiums, bro. Like, bro, this shit is everywhere. Like, I saw an Indian girl, nigga, like praise dancing to this shit, bro. I'm just like, bro, get away from, like, just get out of here, dog. Like, this shit is worldwide. It's number 1 in 40 countries, bro.
Listen, that's nuts. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking
like
about
he had at one point, bro. He had 4 songs on the top 10, bro, and all of these songs is dissing a nigga, bro.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man, and listen. This is why I'm saying this is gonna be bigger damage.
Drake nigga making hit songs, bro.
Yeah, you heard what I said? I said this is why I think it's gonna be a bigger hit on Drake's career than we think.
All right. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. But anyway. Brand new Kendrick Lamar coming hot off the presses.
Psst, I see dead people. Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call an ambulance. lambs. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. The party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Kendrick don't want to end the pod, y'all. I was going to end the pod. I was just going to cut the pod off. I'm going right off the air as soon as this go. Kendrick want me to pause. I'm pausing, Kendrick. What's up? Kendrick, what's up?
Hey, dog. Just making sure you hide your little sister from him.
Hey, listen,
somebody told me that was a jab. Well, not a jab at her, but like basically warning Big Lotto or Lotto, whatever her name was. I guess he like Drake's supposedly cool with her sister.
Hey, listen, man. I'm letting Kendall and the audience know. After this song go off, the podcast is over. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, listen, we will be back sometime next week with another episode of Unlabeled the podcast. Don't forget to look out for our new show, Unlabeled Sports. Yeah, but I'm about to let this rock, Kendall. Hey, listen, bro.
You gotta start that off.
It's definitely getting taken back to the top. But I just wanted to let y'all know, man. Like, thank y'all for tuning in. And after this go off, we out of here. But listen, so thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Unlabeled podcast. Peace.
Psst, I see dead people.
On that beat, go.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something? P-Rest stands for bitchin'. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Like, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Like, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. OV ho. Say OV ho. OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
Hey, the only mistake he made in this song is not making it a verb. Because we can't say like, oh, they not like us. Like if he'd have been able to do something short like ether, like we could be like, you got ether, that would have been the perfect one.
Yeah.
That was his only mistake.
This is just that song, bro.
Hey man, I know I lied, dog. I said we was getting out of here, but listen, yo, that bar about educating them about Atlanta being the Mecca, too good, bro. Just too good.
Of technology at that time, basically.
No, just too good, bro. Man, listen, y'all.
Then brought it back to modern times about Drake running to Atlanta, nigga. Need a few dollars.
Yeah.
Y'all go. Just go play the Kendrick. Just go play it. Just go play it. Just go play it. Save it.